Good googly moogly, breath smell like dookie. Good googly moogly, breath smell like dookie. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button and hit that hype button during survival. I want to start out by saying prayers, like my heart goes out to all the survivors and all of the victims of Jay-Z's hairstyle and Jay-Z's cinnamon doodle breath. Pure survival. All the victims and the survivors that are coming forth. And I want to say shout out to Solange, Beyonce's sister, pure survival. I knew Solange was going to keep it real. Yo, Solange, sources close to Solange is saying that she was hearting Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures video, shout out to Art of Dialogue, on Instagram, and she commented and said that she totally can relate to Dame Dash and relate to Dame Dash's brand new dentures. She's saying, like, in sources saying that Solange said that Jay-Z's breath was stinking during the fight. When she fought him on the elevator, she was holding on to dear life. You know what I'm saying? And you see she was throwing lefts, rights, kicks. I told y'all I think that Solange was a burgundy belt because I'm a burgundy belt, so I can identify burgundy belt like type of moves. Like she was Mr. Miyagi. Not Mr. Miyagi, but she was Mr. Shiyagi in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But so if Jay-Z's breath was like kicking real bad in that elevator fight, that had to be heart-wrenching. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how the security was trying to hold her back? It's dragging breath in the air. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you got Beyonce's alleged funky breath and Jay-Z's breath all in that elevator. Yo, this is crazy, man. Like just imagine, now that we know what Jay-Z's breath smelled like, how hot it had to been on that elevator during that fight.
It all happened last week. The power couple starting their night at New York City's Met Gala like this. But a source confirms to ABC News, this is how it ended. The video obtained by TMZ was surveillance video recorded in the elevator at the Standard Hotel where Met Gala A-listers had gathered for.
And look how dude is trying to hold Solange back, pure survival. This is the bodyguard. So imagine the bodyguard, the breath that's hitting him in the back of the neck, pure survival. He got all that hotness on his back. And he's trying to hold up Solange, and she's throwing kicks. She's I think also she was trying to like spit at him at the same time, like all with that funk in that elevator.
After party, watch as the elevator doors open. Beyonce and Solange enter with Jay-Z behind. Once the doors close, it begins. Words appear to be exchanged before the source says Solange starts hitting.
And look how close that Solange is to that breath. Prayers to Solange, pure survival. For her to stand up to a full-blown vampire, fight him on the elevator, and survive his breath, and survive his breath kicking like that, pure survival. That's why I'm so glad she done teamed up with Dame Dash and Dame Dash's dentures. Jay-Z's breath was hot during that fight.
Kicking Jay. See here as her purse goes flying. A man thought to be a bodyguard grabs Solange, attempting to hold her back, but she continues kicking. At one point, Jay-Z grabs her foot, attempting to stop the attack.
Wow. And probably was trying to blow that hot dragon breath all on her legs. This is crazy, man. Like Dame Dash's dentures exposed something that the world, we all just thought it was only Beyonce's breath. And we understood because she a singer, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? So we understood that it possibly her breath could be funky. You know what I mean? I could see your halo. Hey, like the halo, the higher notes probably more funkier than the lower notes. But Dame Dash's dentures was right.
And this is another thing about Jay that I still wonder about, being that he wants to be funny. Jay's breath always used to stink. And you know why? And this is another thing about Jay that I still wonder about, being he wants to be funny. Jay's breath always used to stink. And you know why?
Wow. And he said it always used to stink. And people are saying, why is Dame Dash Dentures speaking out now? You know what I mean? Why are Dame Dash's dentures speaking out now? Well, here's the thing. He had to get the new dentures. The old dentures were the teeth that kept tumbling out. Jay-Z and Jay-Z's weird Bone Thug hairstyle said it. Those teeth kept tumbling out. So how could he get it out there to let, you know what I'm saying, the world know, and victims and survivors such as Solange? That's why I'm glad that she's speaking about it now, pure survival. So it just gives confirmation, you know what I mean? And it makes me respect Solange even more because I know from a personal, you know what I'm saying, experience, I have friends that I grew up with who breath used to kick. And I'm talking about kick like Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal, like kick like all of them at once. You know what I'm saying? All in one kick. And it used to be real hard to handle. Like when you talking to somebody, like I said, it's headache breath. It's like headache breath. Like when a motherfucker talking to you and you just get this instant headache. That's when you know the breath is horrible. And some people say, oh, well, why don't you just chew an extra, you know what I mean? Change up your gums, I mean, your bubble gum. Go from winter fresh to summer fresh. Juicy fruit, you know what I mean? Your breath shouldn't smell like juicy poop. But there's certain things that dentists and things that they can't resolve. You know what I mean? Like just like when a woman's walls get knocked all the way down, like Adam 22's wife. You know what I'm saying? When you have a vagina that's stretched that far, like you know what I'm saying, to where you could literally like move a family of five inside of that kitty cat realm, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? The U-Haul truck parked inside everything, and they're just moving their things in, and you could just literally live inside of that vagina, even though it'd be real funky to live and have that. You know what I mean? The walls just stinking, and you trying to put up pictures and shit inside of her, you know, kitty cat realm. It'd be tough to do, but Jay-Z and Jay-Z's bad breath, it's just confirmation. And that's probably why Solange was not just mad that Jay-Z was cheating on Beyonce. No, but at the same time, you're kissing my sister with that funky dragon breath. Pure survival. And it's contagious. Because we don't know if Jay-Z gave that breath to Beyonce or if Beyonce gave that breath to Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Some people are born with it. Some people, you know, get infected with it throughout the years, you know, I guess. But shout out to Solange. You know what I mean? She's a survivor. Um, and I'm glad that she confirmed it and she teamed up with Dame Dash because I feel like that's teaming up. If you hearten his post about Jay-Z's breath stinking and you're allegedly saying that it was funky on that elevator, pure survival, then Jay-Z breath stink, pure survival.